Hello everyone and welcome to this month's BOXYCHARM unboxing product testing get ready with me. I feel like I just filmed this video because I kind of did / I kind of just edited and uploaded my June boxes and uploaded that like almost halfway through July here, but my poor uploading schedule aside, I have got my two BOXYCHARMs for the month of July. I believe it is regular and premium, so we can go ahead and crack on into these. See what they included. BOXYCHARM was a bust for me last month for the most part, so I feel like it can't get too much worse unless they send me another 3 face masks that are not geared towards my skin type at all. It looks like the theme is sunshine for this month, which I could do with a little less of. So to begin, I see that we have some sponges from the Clem Shop, the Cream Shop. Never heard of this brand, but it says it was designed in Los Angeles. Kind of a strange mix. It looks like this one is a solid peachy light pink, but then this one was a marbled peachy light pink with white, but the marbling isn't super intense, so it just kind of looks dirty. You get what I'm saying? But hey, I am always down to have more sponges if they work well. So next, oh, I thought this was gonna be a ColourPop. Doesn't this look like a ColourPop Luxe Gloss? Pretty close, but this is actually from Alamar Cosmetics. We have gotten brushes from them and an eyeshadow palette, I do believe, in previous BOXYCHARMs, but now we have got this gloss in the shade Birthday Suit. It looks like a light pink rose with a lot of shimmer in there. It is ultra cracked, so hopefully it's not all dried up inside. We have also got a Studio Makeup Endurance Cream Shadow. This looks gorgeous. It's in the shade Gold. I mean, it looks like standard gold cream shadow, but hey, if it works well, that's what really matters. We have also got one skincare product. I am a-okay with only having one skincare product in here. This is the Clean Skin Club Vitamin C Brightening Booster with watermelon green tea and pineapple. It's gonna supercharge your cream or serum to firm and brighten the appearance of skin. And then for our eyeshadow palette, super pretty, although this is looking very fall with these colors here, but we have got an Ace Beauty Butte palette. We've gotten one of these before, and oh, this is not an eyeshadow palette. Haha, Bronzed in Paradise. This is a contour bronzing palette. I always expect them to smell like chocolate now, but this one does not. I mean, it looks really standard, kind of deep. These 3 I would probably only ever use for eyeshadows, but you know, we will give it a try. We'll see how it does. So yeah, I mean, 3 of the products I'm super jazzed to try. I'm also from last month, I've got this Eyeshadow Fix matte primer from Zoeva that I forgot to try, so I'm gonna toss that in here so I can try it out this month. And now for premium, what do we got? More sunshine. Ooh. Smells kind of like a coconutty sunscreen in here. All right, we've got a hair mask. This is what I'm smelling. This is from Nelson J Beverly Hills. I've never heard of that before, but it is a Argan Oil 7 Formula Moisture Healing Mask in the coconut scent. Oh, it smells so good. Hey, it's got the safety seal, and that is potent. I do love the smell of coconut though, and the taste. We have got the Brow Bar Hollywood Icon Collection. I assume this is gonna have brow products. I mean, this is huge for a brow kit, unless Brow Bar makes more than just brows. I'm honestly not sure. Please don't break my nail. I will forever hold a grudge. There we go. Tweezers to the rescue. Okay, this is definitely not a brow palette. This looks like an all-in-one. It looks like, I don't know, is that meant to be a highlight? But we've got blush shades, it looks like, and then eyeshadows and a little mini brush. It's kind of a travel-friendly palette, maybe? Ooh, I also haven't ever heard of this brand, Biro, and then a little backward trident. Bitter Green Essence Toner. Conditioning treatment toner that saturates the skin with hydrating and purifying green ingredients. I don't know, why would they call it bitter? That's so unappealing. Ooh, yes! I use cuticle oil every single night, so we've got a huge bottle of cuticle oil. This is, I don't know how to pronounce this, Cuccio? It can't be Cuccio. Maybe it can be. Luxury Spa Cuticle Revitalizing Oil in Milk and Honey. I mean, that is just a gorgeous bottle presentation, so I'm down. That's really exciting. We've also got something from Milk Makeup. Oh, is this their mascara? No. It's their Kush Lash Primer. I have tried their mascara and it's okay, but now I guess I'll be able to try their volumizing primer. Great. And then last but not least, we have something from Morphe and Manny MUA. This is the Glam Palette, an eyeshadow and highlighter palette. Let's see. I actually don't feel like I've seen this before. Maybe I'll change my mind once I see it. Ooh, they double bubble wrapped this thing. They place high importance on this palette. This is very Manny to me, with these warm kind of neutralies and shimmers, and then that magenta. It just screams him to me. And then we've got a couple of highlighting shades. Beautiful. A little strange to me that they included 2 eyeshadow palettes in the same box, but it would have made more sense to me if that bronzing palette had been in the premium along with that glam palette, and then the brow bar had gone in the regular BOXYCHARM. But I mean, hey, it doesn't really matter. I got both of them, so I'm super excited either way to try out these products, especially my premium box. That was a good one this month. So I'm gonna get to getting, and you already have makeup on, as you can see, so I will be testing these a different day. I will see you all to do that in just a second here. Alrighty, hello everyone. So we have products. We gotta test them out. First off, Bronzed in Paradise, aka Fall Time in Summer. That's what I see when I look at this. But I am thinking I'm gonna get the best use out of the lightest shade here. I'm honestly scared of the other shades in terms of using them as a contour for me. I know it says that it's Bronzed in Paradise, but I don't know. I've never really understood matte bronzers. They just look like contour. But yeah, that's contouring my cheeks. That's giving me cheekbones that pizza took away from me. I know, pizza, you're mad at me, but I suppose it's partially ice cream and cookies and chocolate to blame. And carbs in general, but you know. Cheekbones, bringing them back. I think that worked out just fine. Although I feel like it's pretty hard to mess up a contour. Now, for some highlighting, let's get the cat hair off my lip. Hop on into the Morphe X Manny MUA Glam Palette. We were given highlights. Let's use them. Specifically, I'm gonna go into Nova, because that looks way more like my kind of a highlight shade. But, let's see, it looks like it'll be pretty. Yay, it's a highlight. Nothing earth-shattering here, but a highlight nonetheless. There we go. Amp that up a little bit here. Ooh. Ah. And now, as I think I said, well, first I want to put on some blush. I'm naked, don't look at me. Ah, there we go. Apologies for the indecent exposure there. Now, as I think I mentioned, when I previously mentioned that I thought I mentioned, yes, I know. Let's go ahead and test out this Zoeva matte primer that I forgot to test out last month. Oh, my bad. Yes, Eyeshadow Fix Matte. Long wear. We'll give her a shot, if I can get it out. Oh, she comes out in a tiny little noodle. Look how skinny. Just a little baby. Let's see. Oh, this has pigment to it. I was unaware that that was gonna be a thing. Okay, well, it certainly does have a tack to it, so it makes me think it's gonna grip onto eyeshadow really well. And it does look to be quite matte. So, I was planning on using this eyeshadow, liquid eyeshadow today, but I guess I'll save it for tomorrow since I want to test out this primer. But now I can go in with these lovely eyeshadow shades and give them a good playing with. I don't watch Manny, so I have no idea what the meaning behind the shadow names are. I mean, some of them, like we've got Scorpio, Leo, Cancer, Aries. I wonder how those 4 zodiac signs are significant to Manny. I'm not sure. What about the other 8? No Gemini? Okay. I'll get over it. I'm kind of mad at these 2 shades right here. I mean, I get it, they're different colors, but they're so tonally similar that they just make me angry having them in a palette. Anyone else? Anywho, let's go ahead and I think I'm gonna start off with Howl. Let me backtrack a little here. Let's put down a transition shade. Go in with Sophie on a fluffy blending brush. the Real Techniques 203 Bold Metals brush to be specific. And as I said, I'm gonna lay this down as a bit of a crease definer as well as a transition shade for the shadows that I'm planning on putting down in the future. Here we go. The shade is coming off a lot lighter than I feel like it looks in the pan, but that's okay. It looks like it's building up here. It's just a very light camel tan beige kind of a color. Now that that groundwork has been laid, I'm going to use this Real Techniques 201 Bold Metals brush in Howl down here, this dark matte brown shade. And I'm going to use this like I usually do. Wow, that packed a punch. I feel like usually these kind of darker matte browns can be really patchy and skippy, but I like it. I like it a lot. I'm not worrying about blending this too much because we're gonna blend it with something else, but I am just popping this on the outer portion of my lid and then bringing that up through the, I don't know, kind of outer third, bringing it into the outer half of my crease, as well as a little bit onto my upper lid space so it shows when I'm looking up. Yeah, definition. Great. And then with this fluffy brush that we had used before, I'm going to use this in Spellbound. Just lightly tap in there and then get to blending. Just going to blend out the edge of that deeper matte brown, bringing that through where we had put the transition shade so that can do the work that we put it down to do. And just blending upwards and outwards. And if I feel like I need it, like I do here, where the line is a little not so blendy, I'm gonna dip a little bit into Spellbound and then a little bit into Howl, mix them together, and ta-da! We have a blended line, aka no line, because it's blended. Alrighty, and then I am just gonna dip into, we're gonna do my classic trademark gradient, I guess. I'm gonna do Aries on the outer third, Leo on the inner third, and then Scorpio on the inner third. Don't worry, Cancer, you won't be left out. We'll get to you later, but again, Aries outside, Leo middle, Scorpio in. And then Nova as my inner corner highlight, because you know how it is. So nothing truly groundbreaking here. I honestly thought those metallics were a little on the weak side. They took quite a bit of building up, but you know, to each their own. I still think they look nice. Now, as I said, I'm not leaving Cancer out. I am going into Gamenta. Should I know what that word is? I'm assuming it has something to do with magenta. I don't know, but I'm gonna use a little liner brush to line my lower lash line and then buff it out with Cancer. So there we go. I started doing some finishing touches. I put a nice teal forest green in my waterline. I could have done like a cranberry to play with or play off of the cranberry we put on the lower lash line, but I wanted to bring out that teal from that duochrome that I put on the outer third of my lid. So there you go. I also put on mascara, but only on the bottom lashes because we have got a lash primer here. The Milk Makeup Kush Lash Primer. Thickening heart-shaped fibers. Interesting. Prime with a layer of weightless volume to take your lashes even higher. Cone-shaped spiral brush to define, separate, and coat each lash with a white plumping formula. Major volume. Oh, this is specifically called White Widow. I assume that has something to do with cannabis. I'm hoping YouTube won't hear a whisper, but you know, since everything about this is like a play on weed. High volume, naturally lit puff prime. I mean, as someone who doesn't indulge in the substance, to me it's all kind of you know, whatever. But really nice, like, heavy metal container. I feel like it's textured. Can you hear that over my AC unit? But it is. It feels like a really heavy tube. Ooh, this is conical and spiraled. I don't feel like we're gonna be able to see that the fibers are heart-shaped. I feel like maybe that's on a microscopic level, if that's actually a thing at all. But, oh, it smells delicious. It smells like a cinnamon crumble you would put on a baked good. A baked good. You got me, Milk, you got me. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this on. I typically never use primer on my lashes because A, I don't feel I need it. I know, lucky in this department, but also because I get scared I'm not going to cover up the white all the way when I put my mascara on top of it. But we will give this a try. It is certainly coating my lashes. I'm a little nervous. I feel like it's really gooping them together. But ta-da! I wonder if this dries clear or if it stays white. I guess time will tell. Alright, primer on. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to wait for this to dry all the way or if I'm just supposed to put mascara on top while it's still a little wet. But we will give her a shot. Alright, here are my lashes. I don't feel like it made my lashes look any nicer or anything than I think they usually look. Get you a little closer here. I don't know, you guys tell me. You guys know what my lashes normally look like. Maybe it helped a little bit in the volume department, but I don't think in terms of like length or anything there was much of a improvement. Maybe the tiniest amount, but I don't know that it would necessarily incentivize me to keep using this primer on a day-to-day basis. But here is the completed eye look. Nothing special, but like definitely I think it turned out pretty. I just think, you know, I have these kinds of colors and stuff in other palettes, in metallics that are a bit more punchy without having to build them so much. So I don't know how much I'm going to be using, if ever again, the eyeshadow palette, but it was still fun to play with. And now we can finish things off with the lip gloss. The Alamar Cosmetics Birthday Suit Lip Gloss. This is a lip gloss, right? I mean, I'm just assuming. It doesn't say, but it looks like a gloss. Oh yes. It smells like vanilla funfetti birthday cake. Ooh. Yum, yum, yum. In my tum. Except not exactly, because this isn't for eating. Pretty! Nothing earth-shattering once again, but it is a pretty shade of light pink. Just gives a little bit of color to the lips as well as a nice shine. And then it's got like blue and purple glitter shimmer in it, which I feel like you don't really see unless you're looking really closely, but it's really, I think it's really pretty. It's a smooth gloss when you rub your lips together, but it is quite tacky, which I personally love in a lip gloss, but I know some people hate tacky glosses, so I like it. Whew, just put on some setting spray. But yeah, that's gonna do it for now, my friends. I'm happy with the way things look and the way things turned out. We'll see how things wear throughout the day. I am most curious about this Zoeva primer because I can pretty much, you know, I mean, I guess we'll see how the powder products do, but I can pretty much guarantee that this lip gloss is gonna wear like a lip gloss. And I guess I'm hoping that this primer doesn't make my lashes flake or anything, but we shall see, we shall find out. We've still got lots of other products to test here, so I will just see you probably at the end of the night to let you know how everything did so far. Ready? Ding, I think. Did I do a snap transition? Anyways, I don't think y'all have been alerted. Haircut. Feels so good. But we've got a few more products to test out together, my friends. We have got a couple of eye products. And then we've got these sponges. So, first things first, I am ready. I want to put on some base products today. So, we are going to crack into this. I think scissors would be well employed here. Very nice. Let's take a peek-see Or I should say, let's, ooh, take a feelsy. These feel very nice. They're very soft, very, very soft. A little unique in that it's got the flat bottom to it. It's not a round egg. That'll be something a little different for me. I guess this one is round. Am I supposed to use this one? Does it matter? This one was versatile, broad coverage, precise contour. This one is compact, targeted coverage, and quick application. Okay, so it doesn't say, but they're making me feel like I shouldn't use this one for normal foundation. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and wet this egg. For size comparison, this is the AOA sponge, quite dense. This one is similarly dense and similarly sized. So I'll be right back. Here it is dry. Ooh, ooh. And here it is wet. Whew, he got fat. What say ye? It's like me after a big breakfast. Yum. So, didn't get much taller, but definitely got wider. Really, me after a big breakfast or any kind of a meal. I can zoom you in a little. Go ahead, put on primer and concealer really quick. All right, that's all done. Now I'm just mixing up my foundation concoction for the day. And I'll go ahead and put this on. First, as always, I'm gonna go ahead and buff this in a bit with a brush. And then just whatever's left. Gonna blend this out with the sponge. See how this does. It feels like any other kind of makeup sponge you've ever felt in your life. So, I mean, this is one of those products where I'm not like so excited that it got included in my BOXYCHARM. Oh my god, what a good find. But at the same time, I feel like I never have to buy sponges because I always get them in BOXYCHARM and whatnot. So, I am not upset. It's a sponge, it works like a sponge, and I will use it as a sponge. Ta-da! Yeah. Alright, got the rest of my face products on, also primed my eyes. P.S. between the last time you saw me here in this video and now, it's actually been about a week or so, and I've used this Longwear eyeshadow primer so many times. Phenomenal. So, so good. Love it. But on top of that, we're gonna put this Studio Makeup Endurance Cream eyeshadow. See how it looks. Just looks like a light champagne-y kind of a gold. Ooh, very pretty though. This would be a gorgeous, just kind of one and done, tap it in kind of a shade. It's very light, very pretty. But like still a little something something. I actually really like that. But the fun does not stop there. We have got this eyeshadow palette to test out from Brow Bar. It's proving to be very hard to open every single time. Ah, crud. Forgot there was blush in here. Well, and highlight. Well, forgive me, please. Such a tiny little brush, but it's actually really soft. Okay, so I'm gonna go into the matte eyeshadow taupey shade here with this little fluffy brush. We got a lot to tap off there. And let's see, blend this in. I don't know, this little brush feels really cheap and tiny, but it looks like it's doing an okay job. I'm not immensely offended by it. Alright, I'm surprised that shade of taupe doesn't show up a little bit more on my complexion, but in any case, it's still a really pretty color just to add a little bit of very subtle definition to the crease. I do want to add just a little more, so I'm going to go into my contour palette. I got a different month from BOXYCHARM, from Too Faced, and I'm just going to add a little extra. Not a lot, but a little. Alright, now I am just gonna go ahead and use this shimmering bronze shade, put that on the outside portion of my lid, put this gold on the inner half of my lid, and then highlight with the highlight shade in my inner corners. Alrighty, and voila, there we go. I mean, a super simple eye look for sure, but it turned out just fine. I think that's kind of the feeling I've got overall on these couple of BOXYCHARMs that I got this month. Nothing atrocious, it was fun to try things out, but I mean, like I said, this bronzer palette I'll be giving away because I only need so many, and this one I can't really use all the colors in it. Unfortunately, this Morphe Manny MUA palette really flaked on me throughout the day. I had a lot of fallout on my cheeks at the end of the night, so that was a super bummer. So that means this is gonna get given away for sure. Same with this brow bar palette. It was fine. It's just nothing special. I mean, I have the shades that look nice already. The skincare I'll test out on my own. You know, I wouldn't be able to tell you much using it once here in a video. Same with this hair mask. But all that being said, we did get some wins. The sponges, for sure, always happy to have. I am including this eyeshadow primer in this month's box values because I didn't include it in the last ones when I didn't get to test this out, or I forgot to test this out. So this is phenomenal. Love that. I adore this lip gloss. I went ahead and put it on top of one of the liners that we got in a previous, nope, not that one. In a previous BOXYCHARM, this Bodyography Pouty lip pencil. Just, I adore this gloss. It is so good. And I'm actually excited to use this as well, just on its own for a one and done. And I'm also excited to use this cuticle oil. I can't imagine it's gonna be bad. I would put some on right now, except I'm about to open up some Pokemon cards and I don't want to get them all oily. So I mean, those 5 products probably ended up paying for my couple of BOXYCHARMs. At least that's the hope and the dream. In any case, as always, I just enjoyed testing out the products together with you guys. Certainly let me know if you enjoyed seeing them in action. Also, if you get BOXYCHARM, what did you get in your box or boxes this month? Did you enjoy this stuff? Any kind of information you want to give me. I love hearing from you in those comments down below. You can also let me know if you enjoyed the video by giving it a thumbs up down below. I would really appreciate it. And if you're new here, hey, hi, hello, how are you? You can go ahead and subscribe. You can tap that notification bell down below. Become a member of my casserole family here on my channel. I'd love to have you here. And as always, I just hope you guys are all doing well. And until next time, just stay well until then. Bye!